Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is Tuesday morning, and it's 8 a.m. I have my Harpoon UFO, and I have my Wild Turkey Rye 101, so I'm set for the day. Yeah, I'm not an alcoholic at all. Um, so, I do want to apologize again for not actually getting a real post up. But the internet was not allowing me to do anything worth doing. Um, I'm experimenting this week. I'm recording directly from my webcam onto YouTube, so I hope this works. Um, if the quality is shit or if it's awful, then I won't do it again. That's how this is going to work. Um, I am in the process of cleaning my room. The mound of clothes that's literally 2 feet deep by the size of my bed. My bed is 7 feet by 4 feet. And this is about 2 feet deep, piled in clothes. The whole fucking thing is all clean. I've actually, for the first time in literally years, cleaned my closet. I can walk into my closet. It's a walk-in closet, and for the first time in forever, I can walk into my closet. Um, So a lot of the stuff has to get hung up in there. Some of it has to get put in drawers. Some of it has to get thrown away. I literally took all the clothes that were in my closet and on my floor and everywhere in my room, and I picked them all up and I washed them all, and now I just have to clean them, or like sort them and put them all away, and then finish cleaning my room, and a lot of other work. So yeah, this is really good, by the way. Um, So is this, actually. It's not my favorite. I'm not a huge fan of rye. I love Wild Turkey as a brand. But rye is, it's going to be an acquired taste. It's going to be kind of like an IPA. It's not really what I'm crazy about right now, but I'd like to drink enough of it until I get used to the idea. My iPod died. That's another piece of news, although I've had it since senior year. I got it. Did I get it? Shit, I got it junior year. Fuck. I got it a while back. Yeah, so I think it might actually have finally died. So I may get a new one. I may fuck with it and see if I can fix it, or I don't know. Do have to go to school today, so I will be doing that later in the afternoon. I'm very excited. At the end of the week, I should be ordering the last few bits of my combat gear for airsoft. And then once that comes in, I would very much like to go down to Worcester and play. Granted, it's kind of a drag to get all the way to Worcester, but the deal is it's indoor, so we can play all winter down there. And we can also play outside, because electric guns don't care about temperature. Gas pistols do, so my sidearm will have to be a spring pistol, but yeah, you can play outside as long as you don't mind the cold. But going to Worcester means you have tons of fucking players. And I'll trust. We should all look into seeing if we can't scare up some more people so we can play in the woods around here in the summer, because that is phenomenally fun too. So yeah, I don't have a lot of stuff to do. I have a question to answer with the Magic 8 Ball, so I'm going to get right on that. Oh, Magic 8 Ball, will Matt get the job at Providence College? Yeah. The 8 Ball says his reply is no. Um, I don't know why I do that, because that is totally... You can't even fucking read that. Um, so, that's what the 8 Ball says. Sorry. Didn't mean to disappoint. If I had to be reincarnated as an animal, a tiger would be pretty cool, but I love being... I love dogs so much that I would actually be pretty cool being one. And I have to agree with Midge that any insect especially one that lives for a day. But like any lower life, like any non-vertebrate, is essentially a shitty thing to be. I figure as long as I have a spine, I'm probably okay. But I really would not like to be a fish either. I'd like to be a mammal. So I guess pretty much anything that's not a mammal, I'm not tremendously interested in being. But I would love to be a dog. I think they have the coolest life. As long as I'm living somewhere where, like at Jeff's house, where I'm son of a bitch. This is what happens when you start drinking at 8 a.m. It's Wild Turkey 101 rye, by the way. Not 80. It's pretty good, actually. I mean, it's not normal bourbon, so it's not quite what I'm used to, but it's pretty good. Not going to be taking any Percocets with this, though, because I got to drive somewhere for 2 o'clock. And that wouldn't go well at all. So, yeah, I don't know. Need to come up with a question. Oh, exciting stuff in my life. I finished my clinicals. I feel so much closer to being a paramedic now. I really am not nervous about being a paramedic, which I was terrified of this whole idea when I started my classes like a year ago. But as I've gone through my time in clinicals and seen a whole bunch of shit, and granted, I have not seen nearly as much as I probably should see to really be comfortable, but I feel very comfortable in dealing with anything that I've seen already. You know, I really feel like I've reached a certain level of comfort with my skills and my knowledge. And as far as anything that I've seen, I feel like I can handle. Granted, there's probably a fair amount that, I will freak the fuck out about because I haven't seen it. Like, I haven't seen gunshots, I've not been the paramedic on a really serious trauma, although I have dealt with that. I enjoy trauma, strangely enough, because it's a really simple problem. Like, you can, like, a medical call, you have to figure out what's wrong. Like, you have to ask them, what bothers you, how do you feel, what medicines do you take, what's your history. You have to, let's say it's a detective problem. A trauma, it's like, oh, you have a pipe in your lung. That I can fix. It's like, it's an obvious thing. You can touch, you can, like, look and see what's wrong. And that's, I think, really cool. So, my question to you is, how do you feel about the future? Like, how do you feel about the next year of your life? Do you feel optimistic? Do you feel nervous? Do you feel, like, kind of lost? Do you feel like have your shit together? Like, where do you see yourself, in December of 2011, I guess my question, and how does that make you feel? So it's now about 9 minutes into my post, and since there hasn't been much else going on in my life, I will leave it at that. So ladies and gentlemen, have a wonderful week.